Watson now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Only 2 yards on the completion. It's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. They'll get it in the hands of their receiver, Hopkins. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
A nickel set shown by the Titans on 3rd down.
Thinking pass. After the run, Watson going to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. A minute 57 to go in this first half. Back to Tennessee after this. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Watson going to sneak it. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
They'll try to run with Harris. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Here's Harris. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
They run for it with Harris. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Had a decent move, but brought down quickly just outside of the 5-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got him pinned down deep. And on the first play, They gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. On third down, Henry. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, McMahon. He's got Lewis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Look pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Bryant with a catch right side. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Heading out as the Texans offense is they get set to take over here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Third quarter starting with a run from Montgomery. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Come back.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. And that's incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and react into the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
With it is Jackson. You call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Second and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape. Detroit! Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
And what a weapon to have, and you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 44. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Watson off play action, out to his left. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The Texans on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Watson. He may try and run for this. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. On 1st down, it's Watson. And he rifles one incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Watson on 2nd down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Luke Kuechly able to drop him for a loss of 4. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. A check of the scoreboard there in the 3rd and Baltimore. And the Ravens have opened things up there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. This is Harris. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. The Texans on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Watson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
And they will finally get him down. How about that return? They'll be set up well as time has run out in this third quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A first down carry for Henry. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting. When you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Now a handoff to Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. He finds Hopkins complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You know, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now a first down throw, Watson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Texans on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. To Henry. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line. Yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. They'll drop the throw, and he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Christian Covington in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Detroit!
To throw on 2nd down. McMahon. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 21.
Well, you were backed up into a 2nd and long, but instead of trying to get the yardage back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense was just lying in wait, and they're there to pick this one off.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 21. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Doyle. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches.
No. Check, Patriots!
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the 1st.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a game, hard to argue against calling it.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's complete to Jesse James. The 20, 10, touchdown, Houston. Jesse James, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans cut into that lead. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of a wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting.
It got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Gone! 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 Gone!
That one looks like he'll throw here. Bryant has it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pick up there of 20 yards. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Operating from the gun. McMahon. And this is caught at the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On first down, Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Watson on first down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Dory Jackson right there, step for step in coverage.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Watson. To throw again. James has got it. Complete. 20. That one goes for 36 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Will Fuller was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Watson. Going to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. There he goes right side. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Now you start to